Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kari with Crochet Me Knots, and on today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this ear saver. It is very simple to make, really cute, and you don't need much yarn at all. You can use any leftovers that you have. So we'll be making this today. So before we get started, I'd like to remind you to check my description box for any corrections or any notes I need to make regarding this video, and also links to my Instagram and eBay store. Also, if you have made or if you're making this, I would love to see pictures of your work that you've done with my tutorials. You can tag your pictures on Instagram, and the link is in my description box. Okay, so as you can see, this is a very simple ear saver. So what we are going to need is, I'm going to use this medium weight yarn, and you don't need much, so you can use any leftovers you have. We need 2 buttons. We are going to use a 4.5 millimeter hook, and we need 2 needles. We need a yarn needle to sew in our ends, and we need a hand needle to sew in our buttons at the end. Alright guys, so let's get everything we need and let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to get started by, so I always like to suggest, if you want to use your same yarn to sew in your buttons, just leave a little bit of a tail at the beginning. So I'm going to start with this slip knot, and we are going to chain 8. Okay, so now that we have our 8, we are going to chain 3 more, and that is going to count as a double crochet. Okay, so we have a total of 11 chains. Now we are going to count back 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And on that 7th chain, we are going to crochet a double crochet. Okay, so we're going to go right back into that same chain, and we are going to crochet 2 more double crochets. So we yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over again, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through 2. And that's our double crochet. One more time. Okay, now we have 3 double crochets. We are going to chain 1, and we are going to go right back into the same chain and add another 3 double crochets. So we are going to make our little shell, if you want to call it that. So it's 3 double crochets, chain 1, and 3 double crochets. So we're going to skip the next 3 chains, and on our final chain, on the last chain, we're going to double crochet. And there we go. That is our first row. Okay, so for our next row, we are going to chain 3, and we are going to turn our work. And now we are going to work our shell into that chain 1 space that we made in our previous row. So again, we're going to work our 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, all into that chain 1 space. So 3 double crochets, chain 1, and 3 more double crochets. Okay, so there we have our little shell. And now we are going to put our double crochet at the top here of this chain. That last chain, we are going to work our double on top of that. And work a double crochet. And that's going to be the repeat. So we chain 3 one more time, and turn, and again work our shell in that chain 1 space. So 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and then finish with a double crochet chain 1. So there's our little shell, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and on top of that chain 3 space here, on that top 3rd chain, we put our double crochet. And that's going to be the repeat. So for the adult size, we have a total of 10 of these shells. So go ahead and continue crocheting until you have a total of 10 of these little shells. If you're going to make it for a child, maybe 8 would do. So just go ahead and measure it out. For a child, it should be anywhere between 5.5 to 6.5 inches. So about 8 would be okay, I would think. So go ahead and keep going until you have a total of 10, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to finish off your work. Okay, so I've come to the end and I have my 10 shells, and this is what it looks like. So we are left with this little arch, so we're going to go ahead and finish it off. So let's go ahead and chain 7. And turn your work. And then we're going to go ahead and single crochet into our chain 1 space. And then crochet, we do 4 chains, so chain 4, and double crochet onto that top of that chain 3. And you can go ahead and fasten off. And there you go. Oops. And there we go. That's all done. So that's what that looks like. So now you can go ahead and sew in your buttons at each of the ends, and you are done. How simple was that? Very simple, very easy. And I think it's nice, a different, I think I still call them shells, but you can call them anything you want. Sometimes if you look at it a certain way, they look like little flowers. So it's just very, depending on what size you look at it. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Go ahead and check out other videos, and again, check out my description box. Tag me on any projects that you've done with my tutorials on Instagram. Tag your photos on Instagram at Crochet Me Nuts. And please, love to see your work. So thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.